Hello, hello. How's it going? I hope everyone's doing great today. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Oh my god. Hanzo and Wait, really? I'm dinner? Oh my god. Hi, I just want to say hi to everyone real quick. Hello, North German. You were actually first. Yes. Hi, Zero. Hi. Who else is in here? Hi, Mal. Hi, Pottery. Hi, Jimmy. That's the first time I've seen that, like, watching without audio. Hi, Clyde. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Hello, villain crew. Hanzo's just muted for a little bit. He'll be on in just a second. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Yes, everyone do give Hanzo a follow, by the way. First the reaction was fast. It was fast. I was here. Oh, hello. Hello. I'm here.
There we go.
Alright, how's the volume, everyone? Can you hear Hanzo alright?
Yeah, please, can you, people in my chat, do tell me the same. If you have no problem listening to Kimi, that would be great.
Oh my gosh, I'm just looking at your background. It's so cute on your stream. It's so cute.
We're having a comfy Kotatsu collab today.
Oh, I love to see it. Kotatsu in the summer.
Absolutely. Yeah,
Definitely
for those interested, and for you also, this is an asset created by Okumono, which they do a lot of free assets for streams.
Oh my gosh, you need to send me their link or something.
I will. Don't worry.
Thank you.
They do a lot of cute stuff.
Tasukare.
So yeah, for everyone in my chat, this one here is Princess Kimilin. We call her Kimi. Really nice person, really nice friend, and someone that knows about 10 times as much as me about Villainess manga, Villainess light novels. So we're going to be streaming with her today. And thank you very much for the follow, Cliff Tarn. You're very welcome here. Glad to have you.
Yes, I mean, I don't really want to call it an addiction, but I kind of don't really read anything else, so...
Well, that's fine. That's precisely why you were my first option.
I'm so happy to be here chatting about Villainous. You have no idea how excited I was about this collab. Like, since you messaged me, I was like, oh my god, how many days until the collab? Oh my god. And for those...
No, I was just as excited.
Yay! Alright, for those who don't know, this here is Hanzo, who's absolutely cracked at 3D art, may I mention. Absolutely cracked. And is over in Japan currently, and I woke him up early on a Saturday to stream with me.
Yeah, we're doing I think 13-hour difference collab. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah. I mean, that's the internet, you know?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, for those that are watching me for the first time, I hear it is 6:40 in the morning. So yeah, I'm running on coffee right now.
Hanzo lives in the future.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about the format, I guess, we'll be working on today.
Okay.
This was my I guess proposal of working, but we'll be showing each other our own villainous 3x3. For those of you that don't know, a 3x3 is essentially a format where you arrange whatever in a 3x3 grid. So essentially it's 9 titles.
Yeah.
And the reasons, well, we each chose our own titles for various reasons, and I will be talking about each of our 3x3s one at a time, and just we'll see how it goes from there.
You're just gonna be ranting about a lot of villainous titles, basically.
Yeah. So before we start with the 3x3s, should we explain first of all what the villainous genre is?
Oh my god, yes, we should probably do that, huh? Because not everybody knows that there's only like one villainous anime that is out, and the rest is all just like light novels.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
There's quite a few manga too,
Yeah.
but anime is just like they're recently starting to come out more and more.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's quite new to people.
Like the last boss one coming out in the fall. I'm so excited for
Yeah,
that
yeah,
anime.
me too. But yeah, so let's explain a little bit. Well, you're the expert here, so if you
Okay.
could.
Alright, I shall explain. So, the villainous genre is basically a subgenre of isekai where the protagonist gets reincarnated in another world, you know, a la isekai, but they do so in a villainous role, in most commonly an otome game, where in this role they have to overcome, you know, like bad endings where, you know, in otome games are harsh to villainous female characters according to these light novels, and some otome games, but most there's just not really those characters, but it's just a subgenre of isekai. And so basically they have to overcome these like death flags, I suppose, in most stories. I don't know. It really varies, kind of like all other isekai genres, where the protagonists might have different goals in mind. Like, I've definitely read a series before where the protagonist is like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go straight towards ruin. That sounds fun. But
Yeah, and I actually wanted to confirm that with you because at least I myself don't have a lot of experience with otome games. And many of these mangas start with actually with that like that premise where they're going against the cliches of otome games. So I do wonder if they really are like that, like the like the actual otome games. Do they all have like all these cliches about you know, the one girl that gets every guy and she's usually from a lower family and that kind of stuff? If it's as common as they portray or not.
No. So I play a lot of otome games too, and in otome games, it's not really popular for there to these cliches that are in like villainous stuff to be in otome games. It's in very few otome games. In fact, I can really count on one hand the amount of otome games that I played with an actual like female villainous character. It's actually quite rare, which makes me really surprised and wonder like how they got these cliches from, you know?
Would it be possible that it used to be a cliche like in old otome games?
It's possible. I haven't really played a lot of older ones.
Oh well. But yeah, it's more or less the genre. I would say it's quite an entertaining one. Well, for Kimi especially, since she actually translates villainous stories from Japanese into English.
Yes.
Which is yeah, it's amazing, but it's surprising how she got there. And yeah, for me at least, it's a type of genre that not many of my friends know, or actually, yeah, or have heard about. So when I saw that, shortly after we met, I saw you were really into these titles. I was like, yeah, finally someone I can speak this with.
Yes, and when you said you liked Villainous too, I was like, oh my god, yes, finally, someone I can talk to this about, or talk to about this.
Yeah, and so yeah, that is mostly about the genre, and within that genre, we're going to be talking about different titles. At the best, we'll have 18 different ones, but there's quite the possibility that we're going to have a crossover between our two 3x3s. At least from my side, like while it is like a niche genre, I would say most of my titles are the most well-known ones. So I'm actually expecting you to know all 9 of them.
Okay. I decided to like branch out, and I tried to find a lot of like lesser known ones that I really like. Just because I figured like, it'd be interesting to, share some that some might not know about. And I do apologize because the vast majority of my titles are not available in English, and I'm really sad, but like, please somebody translate these. They're so good.
Okay, in that case, should we start with my one, the more normal one?
Okay.
Okay, I will send it to you over Discord so you can throw it up on your screen too.
All right, perfect. Thank you. And just to clarify, we didn't go over each other's 3x3s before this, so this will be a surprise to both of us too.
Yeah, we're seeing them for the first time like now.
Oh, I see you sent it over. Okay.
Yes. Okay, I'm putting mine on the screen about now. Give me a second to do
we
this.
have some of the same ones. Okay.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Alright, let me throw mine up too.
There we go. Oh my god, it's too big. There we go. So yeah, this is a 3x3, essentially. I hope you can see it well on the screen. There are quite a few titles, and they all look convoluted because they're mostly like light novel covers, but you know. Okay, do you tell me when you're ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. So, this is my 3x3. I actually, I had like, I would say 4 or 5 of them that I really wanted to put in. But with the other 4 or so, I struggled a lot to decide which go in and which doesn't. It's terrible, but yeah, at the end of the day, I can absolutely recommend all of the titles on my 3x3. I would say most of them, if not all, yeah, all of them actually are light novels. But if I remember correctly, all 9 of them do have manga adaptations in English. So
Yes.
if you guys are interested in checking any of these titles out, it's actually quite easy to do so nowadays. Like I said, they tend to be more on the standard, like on the standard line of, I guess, yeah, Villainess manga. And from the point of an anime adaptation, from my titles, I think one of them? Two of them have anime adaptations right now.
Oh, wait, what's the other one? Oh, right. They announced the top right one, I think. I think they announced that one, didn't they?
Yes, but if I'm talking like they have
the
already an
right.
anime,
Oh my gosh, I forgot
the bottom
that.
right, yeah.
I forgot about that anime. That's coming out this season.
It's already on air. But yeah, so let me start talking about the titles, and then you can just jump in whenever you want.
Okay.
The reason I did try to organize them a little bit, but in general, there are 9 titles that I liked, but especially the top row, I would say, are the titles that got me into the genre. So let's start with the top left. Okay. That is the accomplishments of the Duke's daughter. If I can describe it a little bit, the plot is about this young Japanese office lady. I'm actually reading the plot. So yeah, it's a young Japanese office lady. It's killed in a vehicular accident. You know, same old with the isekai stuff. And she awakens in the world in the body of Iris, the antagonist of an Otome game. Like we commented before, that tends to be the cliche in Villainess manga, which they usually are characters of an Otome game. And she is reincarnated at the exact moment where Iris' former fiance, the prince, confronts her in front of the entire school and about bullying a different girl, the whole thing, and it starts there. And just after she is confronted, the engagement is broken, and Iris leaves the school and she goes back to her own dukedom, and she starts working on how to better essentially the livelihood of the people in her dukedom, which is a very interesting, I guess, point of view for this type of manga. You'd see a lot of in Villainous manga, you would see a lot that the characters try to get like the best situation, like in the school of novels, or relating to the people, to the other characters of the Tome manga and that kind of stuff. But in the accomplishments of a Duke's Daughter, the story revolves more around, I would say, another type of niche genre, which is country, the raising of a country, or the betterment of a country, which is also a genre I do like a lot. So it mostly revolves around Iris trying to make her own dukedom more powerful and more stable, for the happiness of her people. And the reason I put it like on the top left for me, because this was actually the first Villainous story I ever read.
Oh, really?
Yes. And actually, I didn't find the manga of this. I found the web novel that was being translated into English. Just the premise sounded fun to me, and I started reading it, and I couldn't stop. Like, I just couldn't stop reading it. And through that, I discovered that this was a whole genre, being reborn into a villainous character. So yeah, it's a really interesting read. It's a really realistic read, I would also say, in the sense that it's not that Iris uses her knowledge of the Otome game to create a better situation for herself, like in school or anything like that, but rather she just, as the daughter of a duke, and in putting her in her new situation, she just tries her best to do the job she should do. And I find that to be like really interesting, a really interesting read, and something you can connect to, of being thrown into a situation that it's not necessarily the situation that you wanted to, but you just are trying your best to make the best out of it. And it has a really charming characters, and it's a really charming story. As far as I know, like the web novel did finish. I did read it completely, and it was a really good read. And right now there's a light novel version that is being translated into English, and also the manga series, which is also really good.
So basically, she's a huge girl boss, is what I'm hearing.
Yes. Absolutely. But yeah, have you read that one?
I read the first volume of the manga, and the light novel has been on my to-read list for a while. It does look really interesting. I haven't like fully delved into this series myself, but now I should. Now I really want to.
So yeah, so that one was my first Villainess title. So I still care about it quite a bit. And then in that same line of thought, we have the second one, which is the middle top. Yeah, the Japanese title is Otome game no Hametsu flag shikanai akujaku reiju ni tensei shite shimae matta. As all light novels titles go, they're
So long.
unnecessarily long. But in English is My Next Life as a Villainess, All Routes Lead to Doom. So if the accomplishments of the Duke's Daughter was my first web novel, My Next Life as a Villainess was my first villainous manga, and it's a really, really funny one.
It's so good.
Yeah. So yeah, from among the I would say the titles in this genre, my Next Life as a Villainess stands out as one of the funniest ones. So for the plot or the synopsis, so this the main character is again reincarnated into the body of Katarina Claes, the Atome game, quote unquote, main antagonist, who faces utter doom in every ending. Essentially, she has in every single. For those of you that haven't played Otome games or visual novels or that kind of type of games, they usually are organized in a way that, depending on the romance route you prefer, the character you prefer, you get different endings. And for Katarina, depending on every single ending that game had, she had what it's called like a death flag. Essentially, either she dies, or she's sent into exile, or she's sent into poverty.
Yes.
So thinking that is going to be her future, she takes it upon herself to escape from that terrible destiny, and starts developing skills she thinks she's going to need for her impending doom. And while doing so, her relationship with all the characters around her changed a lot. The funny thing is that Katarina is not, the brightest person.
That's
so the
putting it lightly.
Yeah. So the way she goes about taking decisions about how to change her doom flags are just all over the place, and because she starts behaving so strangely, it's the reason why most characters around her start liking her more and more, because she's not like the usual nobility daughter, but rather this really dumb girl just doing whatever she wants. So in that sense, I would say, especially Katarina, the way she acts, both in the manga, in the novel, in the anime, she has all three right now. It's really refreshing. It's really funny, and you're always. I feel you're always on the edge of the seat, waiting on okay, what stupidity she's going to do next, how everyone around her is going to react to.
Yes.
And also, I would say, amongst the titles of this genre, this is one of the easiest titles to get into, because even more so than being a villainous manga, it is just a funny manga. So it's really easy to enjoy. So very much recommended.
Yeah, Hame Fura was actually my first villainous manga that I got into, which got me into the whole genre, because before I found Hame Fura, I wasn't even into isekai, and then after that I was like, most consume all villainous.
Yeah, I understand the feeling. And actually, for those that if you end up liking the title, it also has one spin-off, which is quite interesting too.
Yes.
Because in the normal version of the manga, she regains her memory as a Japanese reincarnated person at 5 years old, and the spin-off is actually the same story, but what if she regained her memory not at 5 years old, but rather at 15, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I really like that spin-off. It's really good.
Yeah, so it's a lot more of what you like, but with characters are a little different, interactions are a little different. So if you read this title and you want more, go for the spin-off. It's really good. Okay. The last one on the top row, on the top right, it is Endo and Kobayashi live, the latest on Tsundere Villainess Liselotte. Let me see if I can read the Japanese title. ツンデレ悪弱令嬢リセロッテと実況の遠藤君と解説の小林さん。This is a really interesting title. I feel it represents a lot of those of us that like the genre. In that sense, it's like a really meta. It's a really meta game, meta title. So I'll do that. I'll try to do the descriptions. This is essentially the story of about two normal Japanese students, Endo-kun and Kobayashi, which are the ones you can see on the middle of the image. That they both are part, if I remember correctly, they both are part of the broadcasting club. So to provide to practice their broadcasting skills, they start commenting on an otome game they're playing. Yet suddenly, the people inside the game started hearing their voices, and slowly but surely, they start to realize that what they're commenting on, it's actually changing the story of the game, and it has a real impact of in the life of the people inside the game. Mostly because after they start getting like in this whole strange situation, they can't really save the game anymore. They can't go back, so they realize that everything they do, it has a you can go back, and there's a real like impact on it. So both of them are really interesting characters, but the characters inside the game are also really charming. The main one is Liselot, which is a really big tsundere. Nowadays, when you don't see them like as much as you used to in popular like anime or media. But yeah, she's a tsundere like up to a level 100, and like most of otome games, she has only bad endings because she's quote unquote the villainess. But Endo and Kobayashi, being fans of her character, decide to try and save her using this new power they have, which is transmitting their voice to the characters in the game. So the characters in the game start thinking that this Endo and Kobayashi are gods, because of course they are all listening to these voices in their heads that know everything about them, and slowly but surely, the relationship with the characters start to differ a lot from the original plot of the game, and yeah, it develops more and more from there. And yeah, like I said before, I feel it's a title that really speaks to people that like villainous manga, because you easily can see yourself in the position of Endo and Kobayashi, where you're trying your best to have your favorite character not only survive, but have their happy ending.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it has a manga, so please do check it out. It's really, really fun. Anything to add to that?
I'm gonna be honest, this is the only one on your list I have not read at all, but I do want to read it since I saw
Please do.
The anime announcement. I was like, oh, I should really read that.
Yeah, it's a really good one, so yeah, please do.
Yes.
Okay, moving to the my middle row. These are more, I guess, just villainous manga that I really think they're really good.
Oh, they are so good.
So they're like my recommendations. So the first one in the middle left with the really character.
I freaking love her so much.
It's let me see. The title is Yisho Akuyaku Reiju no Konjakusha no Gansatsu Kiraku, which is the English title, if I remember correctly, is the self-proclaimed villainess. So, summary. Crown Prince Cecil was so brilliant that everything in life was easy to the point of boring him. Then one day, his fiancée, Berkia, suddenly said, "Prince Cecil, I am a villainess." Claiming that this world is the same as that of an otome game from her past life, and that she is playing the role of the villainess in it, she aims to play her part well and have their engagement annulled. With that goal in mind, she sets out about causing turmoil in Cecil's daily life. Well, that's essentially the plot. Like all of the other titles, or most of the other titles, Verdia is also a reincarnated person. And she could probably compete with Katarina on being one of the not so bright protagonists of Villainous manga. So, she is reincarnated into this new world where nobody knows what Japanese or what otome games are. And the first thing she decides to do is tell her fiancé that she is going to be a villainess because this is an otome game. So, of course, nobody understands what she's doing. So she sets her objective to becoming the perfect villainess because she wants to keep the plot of the game to its letter. But the problem is she sucks at being a villainess.
She's too nice.
She's way too nice for that role. So this is a story about how you see Bertia struggling to be a villainess, but it ends up just being the nicest person she can possibly be, and how all the other characters around her deal with that situation where they love her, but they don't understand why she's claiming to be a villainess. It's a really sweet story. It's right to the point. The manga it has already ended. So if you want to read a complete story, go for it. I don't think it's too long. It should be between, I would say, 30 and 40 chapters. The web novel, it's also translated into English if you prefer that. And yeah, it's a sweet short story that you're gonna love. You're gonna love the characters and you're gonna love the main protagonist because she is great.
Yes, she is great. The thing that I really like about this story and what I really found unique about it is I read the light novel, and in the light novel it's actually all told through said fiance Cecile, his point of view. So basically like the whole time he's just like, what the hell is going on with this girl?
Yeah, since she's using like half-baked Japanese knowledge. Because you would say, like in most isekai manga, for some reason the protagonist always knows this really obscure knowledge, like how to make shampoo, how to how to do crop rotation, and all that kind of stuff that you maybe have heard about, but there's no way you can actually implement in reality. So in Bertia's case, it's actually the most realistic approach, where she knows something. She has information about something, but she has no idea how to use that information. And so, since you see the story through the princess eyes, it becomes this really interesting narrative where she's saying like stuff that sounds crazy to the characters in this world, but somehow the prince, being like really smart, tries to make sense out of it. It's a back and forth with that dynamic.
Yeah. And it's really cute. And also, the sequel series to this just started a serialization. And I started reading that. It's so good.
There's a sequel?
Yeah, there's a sequel series that just came out.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You'll have to
so
send
look
me a link
forward to that.
Okay, I didn't know that. That is great. Okay, so the next one, it would be the one right in the middle.
I love Tear Moon Empire!
Yeah, this is Tear Moon Empire. It's I would say one of the most recent titles in my belt. I found it a little while ago. Unlike most other mangas, this is this is a reincarnation too. This is not the reincarnation of a Japanese person, but rather actually I'll read you guys the the plot first. I think that's
Yep.
better. Yeah.
It's another subgenre of isekai that's
Yeah.
become popular recently.
Mm-mm-mm. So, surrounded by hate-filled gazes of her people, the selfish princess of the falling Tier Moon Empire, Mia, takes one last look at the bleeding sun before the guillotine blades fall, only to wake up as a 12-year-old. With time rewound and a second chance at life dropped into her lap, she sets out to right the countless wrongs that plague the ailing empire. Corrupt governance? Check. Border troubles? Check. Natural calamities? Check. Well, it seems a lot of work, but hard work and Mia don't mix, so she seeks out the aid of other people, starting with her loyal maid Anne and her brilliant minister Ludwig, and together they strive day and night to restore the empire. Little by little, their tireless efforts begin to change the course of history, pushing the whole continent towards a new future. And why did the selfish princess have a change of heart? You ask. Simply, she didn't. She is terrified about dying in the guillotine again. They hurt like hell. And Mia hates pain more than work.
Yes.
So yeah, essentially it becomes Mia is actually like a character from this world. She's not Japanese. She's not from another world or anything. She was just a princess that was executed, and she's reincarnated into her own life, but when she was younger.
Yep.
You would think that most people, having this experience, would try to have a change of heart and try to be a better person. But in Mia's case, she just doesn't want to die, which honestly, it's really relatable. So because of that, even if she maintains this like really arrogant personality, but at the same time tries to be nice with other people, because she thinks if she's nice, she's not going to die. So it becomes this really, really funny dynamic where she tries to do a lot of different actions to just avoid the guillotine, and those different actions tend to help people a lot. So people end up loving her, or even treating her as a saint.
They worship her.
Yeah, worship her. When inside her, she's just been as arrogant as ever. And I would say that is one of the bigger charm points of this series, because the story is told through Mia, and especially through Mia's inner voice. You see the contrast between what Mia is actually thinking versus what the other characters see, and yeah, it's so funny. I laughed
so
my
funny.
ass off when I found this manga for the first time. I just couldn't stop laughing. And the manga didn't have a lot of chapters, so the moment I finished reading the manga, I went right away to look for the light novel.
Oh my God,
and at that point, it had I would say around 5 volumes out, and I read them all in 2 to 3 days.
Please, everyone, read the light novel. It's so funny. The writing, the translation is perfect. It's just hilarious. I've laughed so much. I've cried so much. It's so good.
It's if you want this typical I would say cliche, but it's essentially this thing where someone tries something, it doesn't go like they want, but somehow they got the best result possible. Tier Moon Empire is that, but turned up to 11.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy how many problems are accidentally fixed.
And yeah, I have seen other series that have tried that format, and they tend to become boring really quickly, or just you don't believe what is happening. But for some reason, with Tier Moon Empire, it just works perfectly. The author just do it. They do that thing so well, and after 6 volumes of this stuff, I still want to know more. I still want to see it happen more, and I enjoy every single second of it.
Exactly.
So yeah, in contrast to that, the last one on the middle row is the Holy Grail of Eris.
It's also really good.
Also really good, but mood-wise, really different. So, I would say most villainous manga, the Villainess in itself because she's either reincarnated or because she's living her life again, or for many of those reasons, she ends up being a really good person. But the Holy Grail of Ares is not that. The villainess here is actually a villainess.
Oh yeah.
So let me tell you, read you the plot. As a Viscount daughter, Constance Grail, which is the blonde girl in the image, is an ordinary girl whose only notable trait is sincerity. Leaving here with no real option when someone steals her fiancé and falsely accuses her of petty theft at the ball. While Connie awaits her undeserved punishment, a ghost appears to offer a bargain. The spirit of none other than Scarlett Castile, a noble woman once praised for her beauty, lineage, and undeniable charisma. Unexecuted some 10 years earlier for her wicked deeds. When Connie accepts this proposal, she is possessed by the infamous spirit, who instantly turns the tide on her tormentor, thus saving the hapless girl from her miserable fate. It's never wise striking a deal without knowing exactly what you're committed to, though, or you might find yourself bound to a ghost dead set on revenge against her own enemies. So yeah, Scarlet is the other girl you can see on the image. She is in fact a ghost of a villainess, and she is downright everything that a villainous character is portrayed to be on the more, I would say, cliche side. She's strong-willed, she doesn't bow to anyone, and she even bullies people she doesn't think are up to her standards. So in a whole world of genres that are that only have these really nice characters, Scarlet comes into play, and this contrast she makes with all other titles become really refreshing and like something really new within the genre.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, the Holy Grail of Ares does have a really story heavy title. There's intrigue, there's a lot of subterfuge going on, a mystery to be solved, and you have this contrast between Scarlet, which is this really strong-willed character, against Constance, which is just a sincere girl that doesn't know how to handle noble society all that well yet.
Mm-hmm.
But they within this strange relationship between the two of them, I would say both of them grow as characters during the story. It just becomes deeper and better the more you go along. So yeah, very much recommended. A really fun read. It's a little more heavy than other titles in the genre, but I will, for those of you that are just interested in a really good story, The Holy Grail of Ares, it's a really good title to start with.
Oh yeah, it's really good, and I do really like the main leads, how they interact. It's just so good. It makes for such an interesting read.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Then for the last row, let me search up the title of this one because it's also a really long one.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so the one on the bottom left, I would say this is probably the least known title between my choices. For the life of me, I can't find the Japanese title, so I'll just comment the English one.
I didn't know it was out in English.
I mean, the manga is. I have no idea if the novel is.
Oh.
It's probably is. I have no idea. So the English title, if my site wants to, the English title is I'm not a villainess. Just because I can control darkness doesn't mean I'm a bad person. And I did find the Japanese title. Let me try this. 私は悪役令嬢なんかじゃない。邪使いだからって必ずしも悪 逆だと思うなよ. That is so long.
It's so long.
It's so long.
I think that might be the longest one yet.
Probably. So, the plot. Due to a certain incident, Sakura's life ended abruptly. So, again, one of the isekai genre.
I can't remember.
So,
Was it Truck-kun this time? I can't remember.
no, in this, I think it was disease for this one, which is the other typical one.
Yeah.
But yeah, though depressed for a brief moment, she soon realized that she's reincarnated in the world of a novel she once read. Even so, the person she's reincarnated as was none other than the villainess, Claudia. Under the divine protection of the Dark Spirit King, she finds herself despised by those around her, and in the end, she's fated to meet a tragic death. No way in hell she'll let both her last life and this one meet a bad end. But even when she tries to take action to somehow change her fate, and so the story goes on. This is a really interesting take because in most villainous manga, I would say the character is only hated if she's reincarnated already as an adult, because she's already done all the the bullying and that kind of stuff. But in this manga specifically, while she's reincarnated as a baby, she's hated from her birth because she has the divine protection of the Dark Spirit King, which makes her skin darker and her hair black. And of course, as many do in Japanese manga, being different is just good enough of a reason to just for being hated by absolutely everyone. So she finds herself in this situation where not even her own parents want to talk with her because they are scared of her quote unquote power or situation. But even while growing in that situation, Claudia just tries to do her best to just live her life, trying not to get in trouble, and just, if possible, grade on even one or two friends. And I think it portrays really well that situation when you find yourself thinking that you are not part of a group, that you are feeling ostracized, and well, that kind of a theme. At least for me, because during my my middle school and high school days, to some degree, I went through a similar situation. So, at least for me, I connected a lot with the main character, and I would say that is the main reason I decided to put this title in. So I think they handled that topic really well, and it's all in all a sweet story about a girl just trying to do her best to become part of a society that doesn't really want her. Yeah.
She's so precious.
She is. So, the next one, the bottom middle. Let me search up the title. There we go. So, do I have the Japanese title for this one? I think not. Give me a second. There we go. Okay, another really long title.
Oh my gosh, are you gonna read the subtitle too?
Absolutely. So, bottom middle. In English, the most heretical last boss queen who will become the source of tragedy will devote herself for the sake of the people. In Japanese is 悲劇の元気を唱える最強外道ラスボス女王は民のために苦します。This is another one of the reincarnated tales in the villainous genre. So, the description. At the age of 8, I realized I had reincarnated as the nefarious last boss of an Otome game, Queen Pride. Her fighting strength is high because she's the last boss, who will fight with the captured targets. And her superior cunning wits make her the most powerful first princess in a matriarchal country, I can't say that word. Since she brings misfortune to all that surrounds her, what awaits is a future of ruination. Really, wouldn't it be better if I died? In this case, I'll avoid the distraction from the captured target and freely use my authority and cheat abilities to save everyone. So yeah, this is like I would say plot-wise is quite similar to other Villainess manga, but I would say that one of the most best defining points here are the way the main character approaches her own future or her own like previous character in the quote-unquote Otome game. I would say most villainous, once they reincarnate or go through this situation, they just leave behind everything like that made their own previous life bad and just become like an entirely new person. But in case of Pride, even if she's an entirely new person because she reincarnated, she constantly thinks that because she is Queen Pride, there's always the possibility inside her that she will become a tyrant that will torture her people, even if she doesn't want to. And through the imagery that the manga portrays, you can actually see that amongst villainess, like the original Queen Pride used to be one of the most evil I have ever seen.
Oh my
Like,
gosh,
she does
it's horrible.
some really messed up stuff.
Oh yeah.
So probably because of that, the new Queen Pride really thinks there's a chance for her to become evil. So the story essentially develops around her trying to become not only a better person but also a better queen for her people. But at the same time, you see her making a lot of decisions in preparation, just in case she turns evil. And a lot of the characters around her notice, even indirectly, do notice that fear she has, and they all like grow and try to develop around that idea. In that sense, both Queen Pride and I would say all of the secondary characters are really well written and really well developed. And probably the thing I enjoy the most while reading this title is seeing how the relationship between all of them develop, and how between this complex situation that it is getting ready to run a country while dealing with all of them with their own inner insecurities, how they try to create the best possible outcome. And it's really, in that sense, I would say most characters are really inspiring. The story is really inspiring, and it makes you just think, just want them to do good, want them to have the best result. So yeah, very much recommended.
Yeah, I feel like in this story, it's really interesting to consider because they don't ever like go into deep depth, but I feel like Pride has a hard time separating herself from like who she truly is and then who she expects to become because of this Otome game, and it's just really interesting, her inner struggle.
So it's a really fun read. And yeah, the manga is out. It's got quite a few chapters. So do check it out. And the last one in my 3x3, I put this on the last position because I would say it's not precisely in the villainous genre. I think it's related.
Villainous?
Yeah, it has a villainous. It is like based around an Otome game, which a lot of villainous manga do. But I would say it's more on the side of shonen, of the shonen harem genre rather than the villainous one. But it is a title I'd like quite a bit, and I think it was close enough for me to put it here. So the title, trapped in a dating sim, the world of Otome games is tough for mobs. 乙女系世界はモブに厳しい世界です。So, I like most other titles in this genre. The main character here it is Guy, Leon for Bartford. So the story begins when the office worker Leon dies and finds himself reincarnated in an otome game that he was forced to play by his sister. Specifically, he's reincarnated into the whole fourth kingdom of the otome game world, one where woman reigns supreme. Particularly tough for mobs, background characters like him. The plot revolves around Leon disrupting this world using his knowledge of the game from his past life. Finding a cheat item, Luxion enrolls in the Holford Academy, and he attempts to live a normal life, but through his actions, he gets embroiled in all kind of shims, and while mingling with the nobility, the other characters of the otome game. So yeah, essentially it becomes this situation where this guy goes into an otome game, and yeah, it has this whole take on it where otome games are usually oriented for girls. So he finds himself in this situation where he feels that the world is against him. But more than being an otome game is because of the setting of the world being so ridiculously matriarchal that essentially women can treat men as almost slaves, and it's not a problem. And he finds himself in this really, really in a way messed up world, and he's reincarnated just as a random mob character, nobody important to the story of the otome game. So initially he tries to not get related to the people of the story, but as we all know, this is a manga and that is not going to happen. So he essentially starts getting into different problems with all of the different characters of the main story, which amongst them is the main villainess that you see in many of these type of titles.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I find it's a really interesting read. It has both manga and an anime already.
Mm-hmm.
What I can say for it is that it's really fun in the way, taking the villainous take here. It's really fun in the way that it almost tries to criticize the villainous cliche, and you see, and they do that through Leon just shitting on absolutely everything that goes around him, because he develops this really mean personality, which wouldn't be strange given the situation he's in, because at the beginning of the story he's almost sold to a 50-year-old lady that was probably going to send him to war and kill him just to get his life insurance. Not a really fun place to be in. So, and yeah, it develops this story of getting of trying to explain how this the otome game setting works, when you realize that if you look at the bigger picture, many of the ways this world works makes absolutely no sense. And especially in the novel that has gone quite further than the manga and the anime, it actually tries to explain in a realistic way all the fucked up things that are going in his country. And I did, and especially around that part, I did find it really good, and I just enjoyed that a lot. And yeah, I do like the main character. I do like how he just is not the typical nice guy, but actually shits on absolutely everyone because he can. And I find interesting how the other characters behave around that. And I also like that it makes fun of capture targets, the characters you would usually get into a romantic relationship in a normal otome game. In this series, they are all so fucking dumb, and I love them in that sense that they make their dumbness really, really good.
It's just funny.
Yes.
See,
Yeah.
as an Otome game player myself, this series
Mhm.
is absolutely hilarious to me because this couldn't be any further from any Otome game ever, but it's so funny because some things they just get so right. Like in the terms of like being a kusoge, like this guy reincarnated in a kusoge. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
dude.
it is a shitty game at the end of the day.
Yeah, in the
Yeah, and
end.
I love that. And yeah, it's like I said before, like trying to explain why a shitty game is a shitty game, but using realistic answers. Uh, it's a really difficult thing to do, but they
Right.
somehow managed to do it, and I find that really hilarious. But yeah, that was my 3x3. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Hope you like that too, Kimmy. And thank you very
Yes.
much for listening me to rant about different titles.
Of
I
course.
can absolutely recommend every single one of the titles in this 3x3. So feel free to check them out if you find any one of these interesting.
Yes, please do read all of them and then message me about them.
Yeah, join us talking about villainous. We need more people.
Yes, please. Okay, I guess I should send you mine, but I just wanted to say I'm like so surprised. I've heard of all of these and I read most of them.
Yeah, I would imagine you would be in that place. I want to see how many of your titles I recognize, and I'm guessing
Okay.
the Japanese only ones I probably won't recognize. So
Right.
we'll see how it goes.
I sent it to you and I'll pull it up on here.
Okay. So people in my
Okay.
chat, give me a second while I put this up. There we go.
And we do have two of the same on there. So, of course, I have Team Road Empire on there, and I have, what was the English title of that? The self-proclaimed villainous? I have that on mine too.
uh, yeah, give me a second. Here you are.
Okay, take your time.
There we go. It is on screen. This is Kimi's 3x3.
Okay, I apologize in advance. Most of these are kind of yabai. I was like, okay, well, let's look for stuff that Hanzo's probably not gonna put on his. And then I was like, oh, I'm into a lot of weird things.
Well, someone got it.
Okay, well, this is my list. I did have like some reasons for putting them in rows. The bottom row, don't point out the bottom row. The bottom row is my yabai row. We'll get to that. Basically, I love all of these though. I do highly recommend all of these. Yeah.
Okay, start whenever you want.
Okay, I guess I don't really have to go over Tear Moon Empire because we talked about Tear Moon Empire, but I mean, like, please, everyone read the light novel. It's so funny. It's so good. It's got really cute pictures, if that will help tempt you more. And it's really, really good. But okay, I guess I'll go to the next one. The Dark History of a Reincarnated Villainess, which is a manga. I think it's the only exclusive. No, it's okay. It's one of the only exclusive mangas on the list. The rest also have light novels, but this one, yeah, it's out in English, so you can read it.
Oh, great, because I don't know this title.
Okay, I'll read the description. Konoha Sato has a dark history written throughout middle school, a fantasy adventure of love and magic about the Count's daughter, Konoha Magnolia, and the knights who love her. But when it looks like that dark history is going to be uncovered by her mother, Konoha panics and dies in a traffic accident. Opening her eyes, she finds that she's been reincarnated into the world of her own dark history as Iana Magnolia, the worst villainess of her own creation. So yeah. I love this series because, I mean, like, it's just so secondhand embarrassing. So basically, the protagonist wrote this self-insert story, thinking like, oh yeah, she was definitely Chunibyo. Anyways, she was like, I'm gonna get reincarnated, so I need to build this perfect story where everyone will love me and accept me for who I am, and then makes this absolutely perfect protagonist who gets into these ridiculous situations and gets saved by all the hot guys around her. But then when she did reincarnate she reincarnated as the protagonist's younger sister, who just, you know, tried to kill the main character and was close to facing execution. And so she has to find a way around this world as a villainess while also dealing with all of these cliches that she made herself.
Oh.
And I just found it really interesting because you get a deep dive into the protagonist, or the main character. It's so hard. Konoha Iyana, what do I call her? Into her feelings, and you realize that like she was just really lonely in middle school, and she made this whole story trying to like find a place to belong, and now she finds herself in a very different position. Is this story about you? No, it's not. Okay, maybe it's a little relatable because I've definitely wrote embarrassing self-insert stories in middle school too, okay?
I have to read that then.
Yeah, this series is really good. It's really funny and it's just really cute.
I don't want to read also your self-insert stories.
Wait, no, not those, not those. Those, I need to find a way of disposing those.
Save them. I do have a few stories that I wrote on like middle school, but they're definitely not self-inserts. I couldn't deal with that.
Yeah, it's embarrassing. Okay, next on my yabai list, because they're all kind of yabai, is I'll try to translate all of these titles into like English titles, but I wrote the Japanese here. Konnyaku haki sareta radio o hirota ore ga ikanai koto o oshiete komu. So basically the English title of this roughly translates to, I picked up a noble lady who had her engagement broken and I taught her naughty things.
Oh.
Okay, so it sounds really bad, but let me get into it. By naughty things, this guy is referring to stuff like staying up all night playing video games or eating cake for dinner. It's basically like really innocent stuff.
I see.
So it's basically, okay, so like the plot of it is the main character Alan, it's actually it's kind of shonen. It has a male protagonist, and it's not harm or anything like that, but like it's definitely oriented towards guys. But so the story goes where the main character Alan, he lives alone in the forest, and he's called Demon Lord by those around him because they fear him because he's so powerful. But he's just minding his own business alone in the forest, right? When he finds this unconscious girl and these guys who are hunting her down and picks her up. And then she tells her story and she's wanted in another country, in the neighboring country. She used to be engaged to the prince. And she was accused of these crimes that she did not commit, and she was hunted down and they tried to kill her. So he decides to pick her up, and then after realizing that she's kind of lived in a horrible situation her whole life where she was like abused by her family, he decided that he was going to teach her how to do fun things, like, you know, staying up all night playing video games, or like just fun things that she was never allowed to do before because of her strict upbringing. So it's just a very, very cute, wholesome story. I do highly suggest it. I hope it gets translated. Please, actually, somebody translate it, because like, low-key, it's so hard for me to read.
There's a manga that it's already translated in English.
What? There's a manga in English? Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah.
god, read
Now
the.
that you told me the plot, and I was thinking, wait a minute, I actually have read this, and
Oh
yeah,
my
it's
god.
今昔破棄された令状を拾った俺がいけないことを教え込む。It's the
Yeah.
same title.
Oh my god.
So there's a manga with already 25 or so chapters, all in English, so you can check that out.
Oh my god, yeah, please read it then. It's so good. It's so wholesome and sweet and really cute, okay? It's really cute. Okay, and so the next one I have is also in English. And I didn't know it was in English until recently. This is actually the first light novel that I started reading in Japanese. And I've been reading it since volume 1 in Japanese, just as it comes out. But it's in English,
Really?
so everyone read it. So anyways, the description is, after being reincarnated as the villainess of her favorite dating sim, Cecilia Sylvie realizes she is slated for an untimely demise no matter how the game's story unfolds. Convinced she can cheat death by assuming a new identity, she becomes Cecile Admina, the dashing son of a baron. Unfortunately, Cecilia adapts to the role a little too well and ends up replacing her brother as one of the knights who protects the heroine. To top it all off, the prince betrothed to Cecilia is now catching feelings for her alter ego. This villainess will do whatever it takes to achieve a carefree life, but if her guise ever slips, it's game over. So this one, okay, I highly suggest this if you like old school shoujo. It's so good. Old school shoujo like Ouran High School Host Club or Fruits Basket. It's got those same vibes. It really does. And so the protagonist, you know, Cecilia, she dresses as a guy, Cecile, and she goes around she acts like a guy, but the only way she knows how guys act is through shoujo manga. So she's acting like this guy who's like such a lady killer. Causing
Yeah, I have read the manga of the series.
Oh my god.
I think I do quite like quite a bit the cross dressing cliche, and I feel that the series worked it really well, and it's really funny to see Cecilia like navigating like male relationships. The only shame is the manga only has like 6 chapters translated, and I need more. I need
Oh my god.
way more.
Please read the light novel. It's so good. It's so good. It's like my favorite ever. I love it so much. And like Cecilia is just, she's so cool. Oh my god. I feel a little bad for the guys because they never get to be cool because she's too busy stealing the spotlight, but like I love her so much. Yeah, I do highly suggest this. It's just really good. And this is like the only series that features a love triangle that I will actually give a chance. I hate love triangles.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, but this is really good. It's really good. It's really good. Trust me. Trust me. Okay, I guess I'll go to the next one.
Go.
Okay. This one, I love it so much. This is probably my favorite villainous story. I love it so much. Yes, it's really good. It's really good. It needs to be translated. It also is on hiatus, so I apologize for that. I don't know. I don't know when it will be continued, and I'm very sad. But anyways, this is Akuyaku Reijo Shomen ni Totsugetai. So the plot of this is main character dies.
By the way, sorry for interrupting. The English title for this one is the villainess wants to marry a commoner.
Yes. Oh right, I forgot. I was gonna translate. Yes, that's the English title. Is the villainess wants to marry a commoner, and I mean that's basically the plot. But anyways, the main character, she dies because she didn't eat. Which is a new one, but I will get into the reason for that soon. But anyways, she reincarnates as the villainess in this mobile game, Otome game. So it's more of like a Josemuke game. But anyways, and she reincarnates in this game, and she realizes this when she comes face to face with her favorite character, and this person being her absolute Ursh, she just proposes to him on the spot, and for some reason he accepts, which is pretty great. And so then they have like cute lovey-dovey stuff. But anyways, getting to the reason why she died is because she, this side character that she's in love with, this commoner, her Oshi, is actually the character who runs the gacha. And so she spent all of her money, including the money that she would usually, you know, use for food. She spent all of her money rolling the gacha trying to get unique lines with this character that she's obsessed with. So not only is she a simp, but she's also a whale.
Careful with your gacha, people.
Yes, be very careful. She has a gacha addiction. But anyways, because she wailed so much in her past life, in this life, she has all of the items and whatnot that she received from the gacha. She just has it. She has it in this like pocket space of hers that she can use, and she's extremely OP, powerful, cheat level. Because she just has all these abilities that she grinded for in her past life in this Otome game. So using all of her powers and whatnot, she tries to basically just live a nice life with her commoner boyfriend and, you know, reach their happy ending, except things keep happening and it seems like she kind of has to save the world first before she can have that happy ending. So the reason why I love this series so much is because it has the craziest twist that I don't really want to get into because it's spoilers and the twists don't happen until later, but it has the craziest twist ever, like, of any villainous I've ever seen, and I love it so much. It's so good. The twists are so good. The characters are just absolutely ridiculous. I love it so much.
I see. I was wondering why you liked this one so much. Because I have read the manga for this one. It doesn't have a lot of chapters. I think it's around 14 or 15 right now. And so far in the manga, it hasn't gotten to this big twist you're talking about. But it was a nice read, at least for what there is so far.
Yeah, on the surface level, it's like this cute cheat level story where like just funny, ridiculous stuff happens. But then you realize there's like a deeper meaning behind everything because of these crazy twists. And it's so good. It's really interesting. So I do highly suggest it.
No, please go on.
Okay. Yeah, I do highly suggest it. It's so good. I love the characters so much, and I was actually, I did actually translate this for some of my friends. So I'm very, very familiar with this series in particular because, you know, I literally have a whole document open about like, what characters has what abilities and what do they do and whatnot. This crazy cheat sheet.
The whole thing.
The whole thing. Anyways, the next one Hanzo went over, self-proclaimed villainous. I don't really have anything else to add other than like, yo, the sequel series is coming out. It's so cute.
I'll have to look that up, definitely.
Yes, I do suggest it. I do highly suggest it, but oh my god, I can't believe we got to the final row. The Yabai row, oh my god. Okay, this first one's not too bad though.
Yeah, the first one is not that bad, honestly.
Have you read it?
Huh?
Have you read it?
I have. Yeah, I have read this one, yeah.
Okay, it's by the same
manga.
author.
I have read the manga.
It's by the same author as the what's it called? I reincarnated as a villainous, so I'm taming the last boss.
Really?
It's by that same author, yes. And the manga is also by the same artist as the manga artist for the last boss one.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I'm following both the author and the artist, and they're like the best friends. It's so great. That's so cute. But yes, if you know, I actually included this one because I thought that you were gonna include the last boss one in your list, so I was
I
like, oh,
actually
good
didn't include
segue.
it because I thought you were going to do it.
Oh my god, no! Not like this. Okay, well, that one's also a really good one, so everyone should read that one too, because it's really good. But this one should get translated. I'm so upset. Okay, so basically, the rough English translation is the noble lady who went back in time. I don't know, how would you translate Yari Naoshi? Oh,
Yarinaoshi, try again, I guess? Or
yeah,
do it, do it again.
I guess.
Yeah.
Anyways, and she's targeting the Dragon Emperor this time. So Yari Naoshi is actually a subgenre of isekai that Hanzo went into a little bit, where you don't reincarnate it in a new world or anything, or have a knowledge of a previous world. You just go back in time to before your death. So Yari Naoshi in Japanese basically means to do again. Like, if you are familiar with ReZero, it is the literal name of Subaru's ability, Return by Death. That's the Japanese name for it.
I do have the English title here. It's
Oh.
Win over the Dragon Emperor this time around, Noble Girl.
Yes, this is basically the English name. So basically, like, the plot of this is that the main character Jill, she gets super powerful, right? Because she's kind of low-key cheat. But anyways, she's really powerful, and she's fighting for her fiance because she loves him. But then she finds out that her fiance does not love her. He, in fact, loves his little sister a little more than brotherly. And
Yeah.
and so once she found that out, he's tried to get her killed, but she refused to go on her own, on his terms. So she went out on her own terms, only to find that she had reincarnated back to when she was 10. And she reincarnated at the party where she met her fiance, the prince of her country. And she decides, well, I need to avoid getting engaged to him at all means, because he's just gonna use me and then kill me, right? So, face to face with him, she decides, well, I'm just gonna grab this random stranger and announce that I'm gonna marry this guy instead. And that guy turns out to be Hades, who is the emperor of a neighboring country, who also kind of like descended into madness in the future, in her past life, I guess. How do you describe this?
Makes
And
sense.
she fought him on the battlefield before, because there was this huge war between the countries. Wow, maybe I should have said that. Anyways, and so then they get engaged, and then so she starts dealing with his problems. And it's very cute.
It is a really nice read. There is a manga in English that has around, I would say, 15 chapters or so. And so far, the story is really interesting. Yeah, it does has a little bit of I would say, yabai topics, like the prince loving his sister a little too much, and then the other thing where the emperor actually, which he's I think 15 years old or so, or 18.
Oh, I thought he was like 18.
Yeah, at 18, and he accepts the proposal of a 10-year-old child.
Yeah, age difference.
Which, yeah, when you say it like that, it's really strange. But you see how like their relationship develops, and it's honestly, I think it's approached in a really wholesome way.
It
is treated correctly, so don't worry about that.
Does the age difference even exist if they are mentally the same age? You know, I feel like it's a very complicated topic, because yes, Jill is 10 years old in this, but she also was 20 when she died and still has her memories as a 20-year-old and personality from them.
Yeah, that's a really big topic in the, I guess, in the isekai community.
Yeah.
Which is essentially how you treat a child that has memories from his past life. Is he an adult? Is he a child? There's many ways to looking about it, and at the same time, it also depends a lot on how the author works the characters too. Personally, I do like the concept that if you are in the body of a child, even if you have knowledge from a past life, actually your brain behaves like a child. And I see there's a few titles that have worked around that, and I think they have done it really well. But yeah, there's that's a whole thing. You can have a whole stream about that topic.
I know, just on that topic alone, it's just it's kind of that it like walks that line, that thin line.
Yeah, it walks that line, definitely.
Yeah, so that's why it's yabai in the yabai line.
But all in all, it is a recommended title. I recommend.
Oh yeah. Please, somebody translate it. I'm struggling so much reading the Japanese, please. I don't understand war terms at all in Japanese. I'm struggling.
That's such a shame. I have the opposite problem, that I do know a lot of vocabulary, but I can't read the kanji. So I can't read at all.
See, I'm good with kanji. It's the vocabulary.
Such a shame.
Oh god, I have to go to the next one in my yabai line.
Okay, this one I don't know, so I'll see what you have to say about it.
It's a manga. It's a manga.
Okay.
The title is Akuyaku Reijo no Oni-sama wa Koryoku Taishougai desu, and the English translation to it is basically the villainess's older brother is not a capture target.
I mean, I sure hope not.
So this is in my line because of incest. But it's cute, I think. So the story goes where the main character died of disease and reincarnated as the villainous Sylvia, and she wants to live a long life and like be peaceful, and she doesn't want to interfere with the main characters. She's like, I'm just gonna go off and do my own thing, and she tells her brother, that her villainous brother, who in the original story just like was basically her lackey. And she's like, oh, I'm just gonna be friends with the heroine now. Like, we're gonna be friends. I'm just gonna leave her alone, right? And so he took that to mean, like, try to kill her.
Oh, what?
Yeah. He was like, oh, so you mean I should kill her, right? And totally misunderstood the whole thing, and got them both exiled into this place called the Forest of Death, right? Which normally they should have just died instantly from entering in. Communication errors, yeah, it's just some communication errors. They should have just died instantly from entering, but then that's when she found out that her older brother learned dark magic somewhere and just went really evil off the rails. And so he basically became the Demon Lord. And so Sylvia, being like, okay, I need to figure out how to make my brother not crazy, and also he keeps trying to propose marriage to me, which is a little weird, champ. So she's like, okay, I'll just become his counselor. And that's the plot. She's his counselor as they make a country together in the Forest of Death.
So this is like a really niche title that tries to look for that sweet spot between people that love Demon Lords and country racing manga and people that love Oreimo.
Yes. It's I was actually surprised because when I read it, I was like, oh yeah, Oni-sama. That means they're not actually related by blood, but they are. It's actually a big plot point, and I was so surprised, but it's also kind of really good.
Is this one of the only Japanese titles
Yes, this is only in Japanese, I believe. I don't know. I never really searched for it in English. I think it's just in Japanese. I don't even know if they have fan translations out, but it's really interesting and it's kind of sad too. It's just kind of good, even though it's like really a bye.
I see.
You should read it to us, Kimmy. I can't because the app that I
US?
use to read it, it's on Manga Park. It does not allow for any screen sharing or screenshotting, so it's impossible.
Does the manga have any? If it's in Japanese, no, but I do be needing Origana to read it. And it probably doesn't have it.
I don't know. I can check real quick. I can't remember. I think it might. Maybe
I can give it a chance.
It is really good.
I'm not really a fan of incest, but all the other things sounded really good. So.
So like what I really like about it is the heroine. Oh yeah, it does have Furigana. It does. I mean, the art's really cute. I really like the art, but also the protagonist. She's like, I'll just be his counselor, and I find that really funny because in like a lot of Otome games, like for Otome game fans, it's just kind of this this inside joke that all of the heroines are like basically all the guys' counselors, like they're therapists. And that's the role that most heroines in those games have. And she's like, oh yeah, I want to be just like a heroine in an Otome game, and I'm gonna be his therapist.
Of course.
I just thought it was so funny. Yeah, I do suggest it if you buy things. And now for the last one, that's really a bite. And I do apologize in advance if I start ranting about this, because this is one of those dangerous topics where you can't get me started on it because I literally won't shut up.
Sure.
Okay. This one, it is in English. I'll say the English title afterwards. I hate the English title. I'm gonna be clear. I hate the English title. It's not transparent at all, and I'm mad at Tokyo Pop. Anyways.
Okay.
悪役令嬢ですが、登録対象の様子が異常すぎる。So, the English title, I hate the English title. The English title is, I'm the villainous, but the boys love me anyway. So you can look it up.
What?
The manga is out in English. I hate it. The way that this title actually translates from Japanese is, I'm the villainous, but the love interests are too abnormal, which I like more.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah, I know. I hate the English title so much. Oh, okay. Now, let me say the plot. So basically, the main character, Mystia, in her past life, she lived a very ordinary life, with one extraordinary moment being where she pushed a child out of the way in traffic and got hit by a truck and died. And yes. And so when she woke up as the villainess, Mystia, of the only Otome game she's ever played. Cause she's not good with romance or anything like that. Cause she's just very antisocial. And so she's like, uh-oh, what do I do? Except she's also the most stressed person ever. Like, she can't be evil because she's so stressed. She can't deal with any situations because she's just too busy trying not to like die from stress. And the thing about this is that everyone is crazy. Like, I'm not talking just like the love interest in this Otome game. They're absolutely crazy. I'm talking all of the side characters, everyone, all the side characters, everyone is just crazy. So no wonder why she's stressed for one. And that's basically it.
It sounds funny. I'll try to check it out.
It's not funny. It's just stressful. Oh my god, it's actually really cute though. If you like crazy people. So this is the insanity part of my yabai line. Ugh.
I'd say. And well, you know, I did know 6 of your 9 titles, so I think I did good. And I
Yes.
will definitely try to check out the 3 that I haven't heard from before.
Okay, I do suggest them if you are into that. I mean, like, I say suggest with like a bit of caution because I know, like, especially my yabai line, there are people who are not good with this stuff, and if you're not good with that stuff, just don't read it. But I do like all of this on here, and if anyone has read or is going to read or does read any of this, please message me about it. I will freak out.
But yeah, both me and Kimi are always open for some villainous talk.
Yes.
I'm always open for manga in general. I have people have actually no idea how much manga I read, but I think my manga list, like my title list, if I can count it, give me a second. Right now I'm standing at 1,074 titles I have read.
Oh my god, you keep track?
Yeah, because I have an application.
Smart. That's smart.
So yeah, I have read over 1,000 titles. I love manga, so I'm always up to talk about any genre and also about just receiving new recommendations because I'm always up to reading new stuff.
Mood. Actually, that final bottom right tile, that means I put it there because I actually included it, even though it's really yabai. Okay, the bottom right one, it's very yabai, but I put it in there because that title actually, it made me become someone else. Because of that title, I learned how to DM people for 1, and for 2, I learned how to sell people stuff via DMs. So if you ever do find yourself tweeting, wow, I'm looking for some villainous titles or something like that, and if your DMs are open, I will be there.
So yeah, let me put quickly my 3x3 so we can have everything on screen.
Oh yes.
Sorry that I'm going to be not like putting on top of our faces for a second, but so your people can see every title. We had surprisingly little overlap, only 2 titles. So all in all, there are 16 different manga series, light novels that you can check out if you are interested in the villainous subgenre.
Please.
Of reincarnation, that isekai titles or that kind of stuff. Like I guess really clearly me and Kimi showed today, we do love this genre. We think it's great, and that is why we're here recommending you all of these titles. So yeah, please do give them a read. They're really interesting, and after reading them, come back to us and we'll talk about it.
Please, they're so good. They're all so good in their own ways. I promise you, there's a villainous story out there for you, for every type of person.
Yeah, and believe us, there are many titles in this subgenre. We had to pick 9 because of the format we used. But there are probably
so many.
Quite a few, even like just in the translated manga scene, which is much less than the Japanese scene. There's still probably around 20-30 good titles you can spend an evening with. And yeah, once you get caught in it, you by yourself will start looking for more and more, and suddenly you have like 30-40 titles under your belt just about this one subgenre.
Then it's an addiction like me, where I read almost exclusively villainous.
But yeah, I think that's it for me. First of all, I want to say thank you very much, Kimi, for accepting my collaboration invite, for coming here to just nerd out about manga with me. It was way too fun, and I really want to do something similar again.
Yes, thank you for reaching out to me. I'm so happy. I never get to talk about this stuff on stream or even off stream that much, so I was really happy that you DM'd me. This was so much fun.
Yeah, I was. I'm really happy that I commented this before, but this is actually the first collaboration I have organized myself, because I'm usually the one being invited. And I'm happy that it was so fun.
Yeah, this was a lot of fun. Thank you so much for inviting me. This was a lot of fun.
So yeah, that's it for me. I would say thank you very much for everyone in my chat too that came by to hear us talk a little bit. Hopefully you'll find some titles you want to check out. Anything you want to close up with, Kimi?
I don't have anything else except read Tear Moon Empire. That's your homework, everyone. Oh, Hanzo, I had a question. If you had to recommend just one out of any of these, which one would you most recommend?
Oh, that's a difficult one.
Yeah.
I would say that depending on who's asking me, I would recommend a different one. I would say, for example, TR Moon Empire and Otome, the Doom Flag, with the Katarina. Those two are really, really easy to get into if you don't know the genre. So probably maybe one of those two. But in the case of if someone is interested, for example, in the country racing genre, I'll probably throw them the accomplishments of the Duke's Daughter first. Or in the case they are really into shonen or male-oriented titles, maybe start with the Otome games are difficult for mobs. Yeah. But yeah, if they're starting out, Tear Moon Empire and Hametsu Furage are, I would say, the two easiest ones to get into.
I definitely agree.
Yeah, so this has been Princess Kimi. I'll throw her Twitch in my chat. Please do follow her. She's a really fun person, and she streams constantly, without all weeks, doing different kind of game content. So please do check her out.
And everyone, please do follow Hanzo. Hanzo, again, is absolutely correct at 3D art and also has the best gameplay. I miss seeing your triangle strategy gameplay.
Really?
Yeah! That was so much fun to watch.
Oh, I see. Maybe I should bring it back. I'm always worried about, especially with RPGs and strategy games, if people want to see that kind of stuff, because it tends to be more heavy for the watcher, right? But yeah, I want to do more game content this coming week.
Looking forward to it.
Okay. So yeah, that's all for me. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you very much, Kimi. And I'll be posting my schedule up tomorrow for the coming streams. So look forward to that. And yeah, that's it. Take care, everyone.
Thank you so much, Hanzo. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Jenny. On ending screen. There we go.
What? Okay. Why did I have the... Okay, I don't know why I had that there. I'm not reading Ben Drowned. I'm not reading that again. Oh my god. Not Ben again. Ben is gone. Okay, I need to message Hanzo. Thank you so much. The collab. Okay. Okay. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. Okay, I'm really glad that I did not start ranting though, because I was really scared I was gonna start ranting there. Oh my god, we're good. We survived. It was so much fun. I was just so happy to be able to finally talk about... Yes, you came in right at the end. I was so happy to finally be able to rant away. You want me to rant now? Oh no. Hi Toka, how's everyone doing by the way? How's everyone doing? I just wanted to chat for a bit now after the collab. Maybe I should change the name of the stream right now. Post collab chat. Okay, I just wanted to chat for a bit. I'm so happy that Hanzo reached out to me about this because, like, for sure, I've been always wanting to talk about these series because I don't know if you can tell, but, like, Villainous is my favorite genre. I read a concerning amount of Villainous stuff. Doing alright, you? I'm doing great. I'm so happy. I was in such a good mood, like, since Hanzo asked for this collab. I was like, I can't wait to do this. I'm so happy. But also, oh my god. Oh god, you don't understand the amount of times. Oh, you don't understand the amount of time. No, not football. You don't understand the amount of times I had to stop myself from going like, oh my god, time to rant about like some tangent. Time to rant about some tangent. I hope, did I stay kind of on track? I hope so. Oh god, I hope so. But it was so much fun. I love talking about Villainous and like, yo, did we get you guys interested into anything? I hope so. I hope I got you guys interested into something at least, or Hanzo, you know, cause it's so good. You derailed several times. What do you mean I derailed several times? You seemed fine to me. Oh, thank you. I'll just ignore Sari's comment. Yeah, it's so good. I do highly suggest this genre. It's great. It's great, okay? It's great. I wasn't even here, LOL. Okay, good. So Sari's opinion doesn't count. Got it. Sari's opinion does not count. Got it. Oh my god, you want to know something crazy? Kind of off topic with good. I'm kidding. I'm sorry. Oh my god, my brother's... No, don't leave. You can't leave. Don't people leave. Okay. But my brother's GPU got completely shot, which is really sick and twisted. But yeah. That just sucks. I'm so sorry, bro. I think the closest thing I read about Villainous was actually I Was the Real One. Not sure if it counts as one. Main character wasn't evil per se. It's very standoffish and goal-focused. Not very nice, and a lot of people hated her. Eventually, someone came and proclaimed themselves as the true daughter of the Duke. The main character ended up executed before waking up in the past. I read that one too. It's like it's a manga, right? Manhwa? Manhwa? Is that how it's pronounced? I can't remember. GPU? No. Mouse PC died? No, just his GPU died. Yes. But I think it's still under warranty. Hopefully. Manhwa, yes. Okay, yeah. I read that one. I read a lot of manhwa too. I didn't include it in this list because I knew Hanzo was like... Hanzo reads a lot of Japanese stuff, so I was like, it might not be familiar with Korean stuff, you know? But I read a lot of manhwa too. Maybe one day I'll have a stream where I just rant about those. Specifically. Still... under warranty, so just out of commission for a bit. Hi Jay, thank you. It's originally a web novel. Yeah, a lot of them start out as web novels. That's for sure, for true. A lot of them do start out as web novel, especially Korean ones. I hope it's morally ambiguous water. It is morally ambiguous water. How did you know? Oh my god, how did you know? What should I have for supper? I have no idea. Make some really pretty fireworks on stream before crashing. It is not pretty. It's scary. The first time Mao showed me those graphical glitches, I was like, holy crap. I infected your computer with Ben. I'm so sorry. Zero will answer enchiladas. Oh, I'm sorry. Why did I even ask? Why did I even ask? Of course it's enchiladas. I kind of wish I started with the web novel because the manhwa fan translations got kind of bad when another group took it over. That always happens with manhwa fan translations. They always get taken over with MTL, with machine translations, and they're all crap. And it makes me so upset because I start so many series and then the translation goes to crap, and so I drop them all. I think there's like 2 series that I'm still reading because the rest just went to crap. Enchiladas do it. No. But what if I don't have the stuff for enchiladas? Hi Drewby, welcome in. I'm just doing some chatting post collab today. How are you doing? It's your fault. It's my fault. It's because of Ben. Go get the stuff. I'm not gonna go get enchilada stuff. Saw you're still talking, so I came by. Hi, Hanzo. Thank you so much for the super fun collab. Yeah, we're just doing some post-collab chatting because I just wanted to chat some more. Get something with egg noodles? I don't have egg noodles. I'm doing good. How are you? I'm getting hungry. And everyone should go follow Hanzo. Sorry. Wrong one. Yes, MTL killed my soul. Oh my god, I get so mad because, okay, yeah, we started talking about the Villainess manhwa. Are you familiar with those? Do you read those too, Hanzo? We were talking about those, and we were talking about how, I will in a little bit, don't worry. We were talking about how, like, a lot of them just, the fan translation gets dropped, and then they just translate it with machine translation, and it's so bad. It's so bad. My keyboard hates me. Maybe it's time to get a new keyboard. Talking about keyboards, I was thinking about getting, like, a mechanical keyboard where you replace the keycaps yourself. I was really interested in getting that. To be honest, I kind of suspected something was off with my GPU from day one. Because it made weird screeching noises sometimes. What the hell? Are you sure it's not haunted? I have read like 3 manhwa. I don't do well with the webtoon format. I've read 2 nobility themed manhwa. They're so good. I understand like the webtoon format being a little foreign at first, but like I do suggest them. There are a lot of really good ones and a lot of really yabai ones that I'm also reading, and I just realized I'm into a lot of yabai stuff, but don't look. What about a girl reincarnated as a crow? You know it? Yeah, I do know it. I am familiar. Monica came ship with your GPU. Pog, I love me yandere. Yabai? Why are you getting angry at yabai? I'm sorry. How dare I have taste? How dare I have problematic taste? My bad. Oh my god, I'm really on here. Gonna have to defend myself as I'm getting canceled by chat. See, that's one thing. I struggle so much to admit the amount of yabai stuff that I'm into. When... And because I'm so scared that somebody's gonna be like, you're canceled. Don't cancel me! Hey. No, not Kinky Lee! Okay, but hey, you know what? Be free with it. You know what? Between the Oni-sama manga, there was another one that I was considering that was literally had a 12-year age difference. The protagonist is 5 years old. And it also involves a lot of torture of children. And I didn't include that one. So you should be happy. I toned things down. I support it, thank you. Monica is Kimmy's least standard. Gotta be at least that crazy for her. That's true. That's true. You gotta be at least as crazy as Monica for me. I'm writing a Twitter thread right now. We're canceling you. No, not the twit longers. My DMs are open though. You want me to Oh, wait, do you want to know the title? Told you I kept DDLC with just Monica patch. You were like, why would you do that to your PC? And you joke about Monica being on Mao's GPU, and you're like, awesome. Yeah, because that means I can take Mao's GPU from him, and then Monica's on my computer. Another good manga I read, but MTL mid-series killed my passion for it, was Monster Duchess and the Contract Princess. I was interested in that one too! But I didn't read it. Good thing I didn't read it, because freaking MTL. Freaking hate MTL. I hate MTL so much. I hope she breaks your PC. How dare you? I think fan translation started again though. Oh good, oh good, oh good. So you should be good. Okay, I should read it then, for real. Okay, wait, where is this? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Alright, fine. Since I'm really coming out about my yabai taste, may I talk about this light novel that recently came out that's pretty good despite how yabai it is? May I talk about yabai things on stream? Please? Wait, where did the image of it go? I saved the image. Okay, here it is. Yeah. This is the one I thought about talking about, but I didn't talk about it because it was a little too yabai, so I'm here to talk about it more. Only if you share your sun chips? No. I'm gonna take your sun chips, and I'm gonna talk about yabai stuff, and what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, huh? Huh? What are you gonna do? Nothing. There's nothing you can do about it. Anyways, this one it's kind of probably cry. Oh, now I feel kind of bad. Anyways, this one, how did I describe it? I literally like I literally wrote I talked about it on my private. You make Clyde cry? I'm sorry. You can always talk about shopping. You buy a car, you buy food, you buy all good stuff. Whatever. Okay. I said this is a bit on the intense side. Like, this guy is a little too eager to torture people, children, who abused his girl. Also, there's like a 12-year age gap, but it's very cute and innocent, yeah. It's really cute. I've been reading the web novel, and the light novel and manga recently came out, but I can't read the manga because guess what? It's not available in your country. That's what I hate the most. I can't read anything from Japan because okay, well, I can read a lot of stuff, but I can't read from some sites like Line Manga because they're like, this is only available in Japan. He tortures children. It's very cute. It's true. It's true. Somebody can torture children and also be cute. It's fine. It's fine. But okay, like for real though, I can't read stuff from like Line Manga because it's like, it's only available in Japan. I need a VPN for real. Where's your VPN? I don't have a VPN. I should get one. Is there one that I can get but I don't have to pay for because I don't want to pay for it? How to make quotes again? Good question. I'll check Nightbot. I don't remember. Commands. I have so many commands. Siri, what the hell? Why'd you add so many commands? I'm kidding. I need a VPN too. Me too. I want to read stuff. Wait, where did it go? Oh, it's add quote. This is it. It's exclamation mark add quote. It's add quote. That's how you add a quote. Quote just pulls up a random quote. Nightbot's dying though. Nightbot, hello? Are you gonna like respond? Okay, there. Oh my god, why do I say you buy things? Oh my god! How have I not been canceled on Twitter already? Oh wait, am I getting canceled on Twitter right now? Do I have any notifications from Twitter? Oh no, Hanzo added me. It's definitely torture people and make It's true though. It's true though. It's very cute and wholesome. Surprisingly, it does involve torturing children. Okay, let me defend this guy. Let me defend the main guy, the main hero, I guess. I don't know his name. In English, it's very complicated katakana. Don't ask me to translate. I'll just call him main dude. Okay, let me defend main dude here. Okay, he's torturing people, these children. Okay, they are children, and he is an older child who's almost an adult. Thank me. I did put children in the quote. Kimmy's defending the torture of children. No, you don't understand. These children tortured other children, though. And he just tortured them in the same way that they tortured the other child, but in a less severe way, okay? How old are they? They are... 12? 15? 12 and 15, I believe. And maybe 13? 12? 15, 13, around there. They're like preteen, mid-teens, yeah. This VOD will be used in court. Oh, fuck. 15 are torturable, that's fine. Okay, cool. Cool. 12 is on the edge. Okay, but they also tortured a 5-year-old. And he tortured them in the same way they tortured a 5-year-old, but in less severe ways. Don't use Sick and Twisted. Have you seen such Red Promised Neverland? Yeah, I have. I have read it. It's good. It is good. Don't watch it. The anime fucking sucks. Except for the first season. The first season's good. The second season is... Why did they even try? Why did they try? Okay. But, okay, that's my defense. I'm defending main guy. Alright, that's my defense for main guy. I can't defend him being in love with a 5-year-old, though. I can't defend that. Sorry. The manga is great. Read the manga. Yeah. I don't read manga, though. I'm sorry. The anime sucks, though. I'm sorry. I don't know how to explain it. No, that's love. Oh, no, that's love. Oh god, I'm about to follow all of these villainous steps and be executed, and my form of execution is because I'm into yabai stuff. I enjoyed Promised Neverland. It got weaker later, and the ending was kind of Deus Ex Machina-y, but it was still a fun enough ride. Yeah, it's a fun ride. It's a fun ride. You smell like you would be a fan of Made in Abyss, then. Little did you know, I do like Made in Abyss. Although I can't read the manga because it scares me, so I just watch the anime, which is also pretty bad. No, not the copy pasta. Oh my god. The copy pasta is back. Oh my god. I'm for real about to follow all of these villainous lady steps, and I'm gonna get executed as a villainess because of my yabai taste. It's dark AF. It is dark. And I do bad with depression. Don't watch it then. Don't read it either. The movie though? Oh. I never watched the movie. Can't look at N64 cartridges the same way anymore. Is this about Ben? If so, yeah, me too. Ben scares me too. I'm scared of Ben. Oh my god, why am I into yabai stuff and I can't handle any of it? I just cry. The movie goes hard. Feel free to screenshot. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm scared. Do I have to watch it? I don't want to watch it. I'm scared. I'm scared and nobody's gonna hold my hand anyways. For real. It's fantastic. Is that for real or is that for cap? Are you capping me? Is that for cap or is that for true? You have to tell me. Is that for cap or is that for true? If for real, for real? Okay. I mean, it is Made in Abyss though, but okay. For real. I'm looking forward to Luigi's Megan. What the hell? Oh, Mansion? Like, the movie? Is there a Luigi's Mansion movie? Oh, hell. What's winning on the poll? I need to check my poll. I gotta know. Actual movie, obviously not the recap movies. Well, yeah, I kind of figured that. Oh, Luigi's Mansion is not winning. Everybody vote on the poll. What are you doing? Vote on the poll. Don't you want to know which Nintendo game I'm gonna play next? There. Vote on the poll. You can vote multiple titles. You can vote multiple titles. I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired. Paper Mario has a nice amount of votes. Literally 0. Everybody hates it. All good choices. You can vote for them all. Maybe I should try to rest. If you're tired, yeah, do try to rest. If you're tired, Sari. You don't have to stay up. It's okay. 0 is bad number. I'm sorry. Mao didn't vote for Paper Mario. I'm pretty sure Mao hates Paper Mario. If I vote them all, it's like I haven't voted. Okay, then just vote for most of them except for one. Don't people exit? Don't people exit? Why are you people exiting? You can't people exit. I was thinking about some of these titles for my streams. Yeah, play them, Hanzo! What ones were you thinking about out of curiosity? You have to tell me now. You're legally obligated to tell me right now. Oh my god. Why are you people exiting? Get back here, 0! I will chase you down. I will chase you down. I voted all the RPGs. Pog, thank you so much for voting, Toka. Tell us, Hanzo, Paper Mario and Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Yo! Let's go. Yes, please. You play Paper Mario so I don't have to play it. Chase us down? Okay, people exit. No! Oh, that wasn't me. What am I picking up? Oh! It's me! Oh! Hi! Hi! Hi, ma'am. Hi, PNG Tuber Kimmy. It's been too long. Oh my god, I wasn't expecting that. Hi, ma'am. Oh, ma'am, why are you still here? Why are you still here? Oh my god. Oh my. I don't know why she's still here. Oh my. A second dinner? No, what do you mean dinner? No, just because I say you buy stuff, because I'm into you buy things, doesn't mean you can like, that doesn't mean that you can eat me. You can't roast me alive for that. It's not, no. I'm bringing a knife to a gunfight. Pog, I love that emote so much. It's my favorite emote. I need some breakfast stat. Go eat, Hanzo. Get yourself some food. Pink equals food. How dare you? What if my hair was black, huh? I woke to the collab. I actually streamed in pajamas. Thank you so much for waking up so early for my sake. That was Kimmy when she was a snack. She has since evolved into a whole ass picnic. What did I do to evolve into a whole ass picnic? What the hell? What? Is it because I'm such a treat? Because I'm a whole ass dinner! Wow! Because I'm such a girl boss. That's exactly what I want to be. Wait, this sounds really bad. Okay, but for real, the thing that I was very scared of ranting on about was because I'll hydrate. Fine. I won't talk. I'll just hydrate. Okay, the thing that I was so scared I was going to rant on about is because one of these theories, one of the 9 that I talked about, is by my favorite author. And the thing is, when I get into topic about that author, I can't shut up. You're not just a slice of strawberry shortcake, you're the whole bakery. Why strawberry shortcake? It's not because it's my favorite sweet. I know that. It's okay, you can say it. I won't ban you for long. What author? What author? You want to know? You want to know? I would love to hear that. No. Oh wait. Okay, the final one that I talked about. Fine, I'll talk about it. The final one that I talked about. The author is my favorite author, Inaida So, and everybody's like, whoa! And they have no idea who I'm talking about. If you can't rant to your friends, then to who? Okay, you're right, Hanzo. We have to rant about this. It's time to talk. I have hinted about United So on stream and how obsessed I am with their works. a few times and I was too scared to talk about it. But you know what, Hanzo? Hanzo, thanks to you, I'm okay with talking about this. Thanks to you. Thank you for sharing my interests and for talking to me about this genre, because now I get to talk about my favorite author, and I promise you I won't shut up. So I'm so sorry if people want to say stuff. I'm not listening anymore. Anyways, you're welcome. Okay, so the last one I talked about, the insanity one, with the villainous and the abnormal capture targets, the normal love interest, whatever I translated it as, I don't remember, whatever. So after, okay, here's the story of how I became crazy. The all are crazy thing. Yeah, the all are crazy thing. Here's the story of how I became crazy. I will talk about this. So when I was first learning Japanese, this is a very long story. I'm fangirling. Yeah, I'm fangirling. Shut the fuck up. I'm fangirling. Yeah, everyone, come on, back up. I'm fangirling. Okay, it's a very long story, but I promise there's a point to all this, and it will just be me fangirling. So, when I first started learning Japanese, I first started learning Japanese to play otome games. This is an established fact about myself. Oh my god, I'm about to reveal so much about myself. I put you on speaker to listen to your rant while I cook. I'm so glad. Enjoy your food. Okay. And good luck with cooking, too. Okay. So, I learned Japanese to play otome games. But the thing is, I wanted to practice on something before an otome game that I really wanted to play came out, which I think I've talked about it before. It's abbreviated as Ninkoi. It's Shinobi Koi Utsutsu. And, to be honest, the game's not that good. I was really excited for it, and, like, I was kind of really disappointed. But anyways, doesn't matter, because what I practiced on to read Japanese is actually, light novels. And I started out with, cross-dressing villainess Cecilia Sylvie, which I talked about, before with Hanzo, and is also on my list, and I really liked it. And so afterwards, because I was so obsessed with the villainous genre during this time, I found my next series by looking up Akiyaku Reijo, which is the Japanese word for villainous. And I looked it up on Bookwalker, because that's where I get all my books from. Well, most of them. Some of them aren't even on Bookwalker. What the hell? Anyways. And that's where I get all my books from, right? And so I looked it up on there. And then I found the abnormal capture targets one, which, okay, that's how I abbreviate it as, by the way. You guys have no idea how hard light novels are. I've been studying over 2 years and I still can't read them. They're really hard, but okay, I do suggest Cecilia Sylvie because it does use a copious amount of furigana, which really does help. Well, a lot of light novels do not use furigana, which is basically how do I describe furigana? It uses the simpler writing terms alongside the kanji so that the kanji is easily recognized. It's the level of drive this princess has. Yeah, I studied like crazy to read these light novels. And like since I read these light novels, like I became so obsessed with reading light novels. I don't even play otome games really anymore. Or really any games in Japanese. I use my Japanese knowledge to read more light novels and manga. No wonder your lore has you named a reincarnated, reinformed villain. I love this genre a lot, okay? I incorporated it in my lore because I love it so much. Furigana is when the kanji have the sound pronunciation reading on the side. Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. Yeah. But anyways, this next one I read though, abnormal capture targets. It caught my eye because from the sight of the title of the you know what, maybe I should have a picture of it next to me. Maybe I should have the picture of it. It looks like just a really self-indulgent reverse harem, and I was in the mood for that. Okay, don't judge me. I can get into reverse harem. I freaking hate I hate love triangles, but for some reason I'm okay with harem. But anyways, so from the look of it, I'm like, oh, self-indulgent harem. Let's go. Ruby text in English. What the hell is a Ruby text? What the hell? Anyways, I was like, okay, self-indulgent reverse harem, let's go. And so I started reading it without looking too deeply into the description. Anyways, so I start reading it, and it seems really normal at first, except like the main character, yo, she's stressed. She's so obviously stressed in everything that she does. Like, all of her descriptions are like, I'm gonna die by walking 2 miles and stuff like that. Like, oh my god, she's so stressed. But anyways, like, I read it further and further on. The first volume is actually kind of normal, to be honest. Other than, like, near the end, it gets kind of, like, some red flags start to crop up, right, as you read it. But you can finish it without really noticing anything big, because the story does not actually loudly declare, like, hey, these guys are kind of crazy. It doesn't declare that. It's something that you, the reader, have to figure out on your own. And so when I finished it, I was like, okay, that was kind of weird. Okay, on to the next book, because I think the second volume of Cecilia Sylvie came out then, and so I was just reading that. And one thing that I noticed is I was so fucking surprised by how normal everybody was in that story, and I was like, oh wait, did I get used to everybody just being crazy? What is going on? And so then I'm thinking back, and for the life of me, I can't get this story out of my head when I read it. When I read it for the first time, I could not get this story out of my head. And usually I'm not like that. Usually I can move on to the next thing pretty quickly. And so I realized it's because it's just so interesting. It doesn't, like, tell you anything outright. Like, I mean, the manga kind of does. But the light novel, it's got the best writing. It's got such good writing. It's got, oh my god, I'm really fangirling on Spirit. It's so good. It's got such good writing, and each of the characters, because it has multiple point of views. Like, if you ever read Hamaifura, it switches point of views from, like, the main character to, like, the side characters and whatnot to tell their side of the story. And this one's set up in kind of the same way. And you can really tell each of the characters, their personalities really shine through with just the very way that the story is written. Because each character has a different way of, I suppose, like, describing everything. Which is one of Inaida Sensei's best writings is just characters. Inaida's just so good at writing, like, characters, and their personality can be so easily shown through their perspectives. I mean, I really don't like Inaida Sensei's stories that are written in third person because it's just not nearly as good as the first person stories. And no, not fangirling! I'm fangirling! Leave me alone! Anyways, continuing on. Oh my god, I'm so embarrassed. Okay. Continuing on. Like, since I read volume 1, I was like, yo, I actually can't get this story out of my head. It's actually really, really interesting, and I think I really like it, even though everybody's crazy. And I mean, like, everybody's crazy. Also, yo, can I talk about another reason why I hate the English title? By the way, the English title is I'm a Villainess, but the boys love me anyways. I hate it because, like, there's girls that love her anyways, too, and it can be really gay at some points, which I really like. It's so steamy. Oh my god. It gets really steamy near the end, but anyways. So, at the end of this volume, in the Atogaki, which is basically the afterword, yeah, I think that's literally the translation of Atogaki is afterwards. In the afterwards, the author wrote their Twitter ad, right? And was like, hey, follow me on Twitter. And so I followed Inaida Sensei on Twitter, and that's how my life changed. My life changed because I learned from about web novels from then. Specifically Shosetsuka. Shosetsuka, because Shosetsuka did it now. It did. Everything changed. Shosetsuka ni Naro is a Japanese web novel site where probably all of your favorite light novels came from. A lot of novels usually start as web novels, at least nowadays in Japan. That's how it works. Like, literally, the author will post on Shosetsu Kani Naro, or maybe enter into a contest on that site, and then it will get published. And this is what happened with this. But anyways, the author shared, Inaida Sensei shared a short story that they wrote, because they have this, like, collection of short stories that they have, that they wrote. And they shared a short story, which is still one of my favorite short stories of theirs. And I read it one day, because they shared it. And that taught me Shousetsu Kani Naro, when I got really into that. Because I can read so many light novels. Oh my god, I'm reading so many light novels. You have no idea. I'm reading so many light novels. Oh my god. Or, not light novels, sorry, web novels. I'm reading so many, but other than that, like, okay, I learned that one, Inaida Sensei is really, really good at writing absolutely crazy characters. Insane, crazy characters who should probably be locked up, but that's okay. And, that got me really into, Inaida Sensei, because I realized, yo, yabai stuff's kind of fun to read. And I had to admit to myself that I like crazy people. And, I realized that instead of turning away stuff that looks really yabai, I should read it instead and give it a shot, and then question my sanity. Question my sanity. Well, yeah. So anyways, I love Inaida Sensei because Inaida Sensei's writing, especially character and descriptions, is so good. And like, oh my gosh, the atmosphere of a story can completely change from just changing a perspective. Like, okay, another series which actually has a manga out. Maybe, do I have a picture for it? Maybe I do. Actually, I think I can grab one real quick. I like crazy people! God damn it! Okay, I can, there's another series that Inaida Sensei wrote, and okay, not only did I read the web novel, I also read the web short story that came out before the revision, so I know this story really good, and I'm reading the manga, and I'm translating the manga for my friends. And everybody's gonna question me because it's another Oni-san one. Please, I'm not actually into Oni-sans, okay? I'm so sorry. Bruh, don't bruh me! I'm not into Oni-sans! I'm actually more into Ototo, but anyways, it doesn't matter. This one, which the Japanese name for is... Oh, fuck, do I have to read this? Oh, so long. Okay, this gay manga, or desu game manga no kuromaku sashujinki no imoto ni tensei shita shippai shita. That doesn't make it better. What do you mean it doesn't make it better? Anyways, yo, oh my god, this is so good. I don't want to spoil things about this. Okay, the plot of this, I would say Ototo is worse. How dare you? Why is Ototo worse? Well, how is Ototo worse? How dare you? Anyways, the story is about how the protagonist, Mai, she died from disease because she's very sickly, and she reincarnated. What does it mean? Oh, the English title, it means I reincarnated as the little sister of the mastermind behind... Wait, I actually have a translation for this. A better translation than this. Stop. I literally wrote it down. Okay. I reincarnated as the mastermind's little sister from a Death Game manga and failed. Don't... Let me continue. This is really good. I do really suggest this one too. But anyways, the protagonist, Mai, she... Don't... Let me continue. She died from disease. She was very sickly, but she reincarnated in one of her favorite manga series. The only problem is that her favorite manga series just happens to be one that involves a death game. And for anyone who doesn't know what death games are, Danganronpa. That's an example of a death game. That she doesn't mind the incest, but she prefers them younger. No, you don't understand, Hanzo! Have you ever been called Nason? It's powerful. You don't understand. Nason is powerful. Oh my fucking... Nobody understands me. Anyways, in my case, I do prefer that they are not blood related, okay? I don't like blood related incest, okay? If that helps uncancel me, but it probably doesn't. On the grounds, I'm not a woman. Okay, has anyone ever called you Oni-chan? It has the same energy. It has the same energy. Anyways, main character. Okay, so she reincarnates in this death game, right? As the little sister of the one who is behind the death game, this psychopath named Makoto. It was really cringe. Oh, okay, you just don't understand. You're just not a birb of culture. I'm sorry. I can't fix that. But anyways, and in the original manga that she reincarnated into, she was killed and used as a replacement body for her brother who faked his death. By the way, they're not actually blood related, so this is okay. It's okay to kill your little sister if she's not related to you by blood. I'll come back to you if I'm ever told that in actual Japanese. Okay, do that. Let me know how it is. Why don't you play some Galgate? No, I'm kidding. Anyways, I don't really want to spoil anything, but I read the original, okay, I'm talking about the original web novel before it had a revision, and this manga adaptation is based off of the revision, right? And basically it's like typical isekai stuff where she tries not to die, you know, stuff like that. Anyways, in the original, most of the story is told from Mai's point of view, but halfway through the story, when some very crazy stuff is happening, it switches to Makoto's point of view and retells the story from his point of view, which I've never read a story that fast before in my life because holy crap, the cliffhanger, oh my god, I was screaming. But anyways, it switches to his point of view, and he's fucking crazy. This is the best way to put it. He's literally a psychopath, but anyways. After that, it goes back to, like, the cliffhanger, and it switches back to Mai's point of view. And suddenly, everything is just so much better. And I was like, what happened? And it was because I got so used to the crazy person point of view that I forget that Maya is all sunshines and rainbows. And that's what I love about Inaida Sensei, is that their writing, it's just... characters are so transparent in their perspective. Like, I don't know how to describe it even. It's just, it's so good. It's so good because, like, characters, what am I even trying to say? It's just, Inaida Sensei is so good at writing characters. And that's why Inaida Sensei is my favorite author. Even though I low-key hated the ending of Abnormal Capture Targets. Let's finish, by the way. Loki hated that ending so much. But yeah, Inaida Sensei is so good, and Inaida Sensei writes the craziest characters, but also Inaida Sensei writes not crazy characters too. Oh my god, you know what? Let me get to Inaida Sensei's other story that might redeem things for me.
Well,
Don't excuse me, princess! I'm getting to it! Okay. Let me go to, which I also highly suggest. Don't ask me for the English title of this, or for the Japanese title of this. I don't know how to pronounce some of these words in English or Japanese. God damn it, why can't I talk today? I talk too much. Okay, no, I don't want to do a slideshow. We don't need that. That's embarrassing. Also, then the car will show up and, you know, how chat acts like that. Okay, Where do I have it saved? Oh, here, okay. This one. This one's really good. Okay, this one's really good. And this one, United Sensei did not write a crazy character. As much as they appear to be crazy at first, they're not crazy. I promise you. It's just a very sweet story. Okay, so the main character, yeah, I'm recommending more stuff in this villainous stream. No, not my comment. I'm recommending more stuff. This isn't even anywhere close to villainous. This is quite literally just modern day Japan, but it has fantasy elements. So does that count? Anyways, the main character Kyoko. Kyoko? No, her name's Kyoka, sorry. The main character Kyoka. She can hear the thoughts of others, and it's brought her no small amount of grief. Okay, because, I mean, her parents hate her because of this. They, like, basically rejected her. They forced her to live on her own, basically, and, yeah, and, I mean, do you think you would be very happy if somebody went like, hey, yo, I know what you're thinking? Anyways, so she just wants to get through her school life quickly so she can go to working full-time and actually supporting her because she's like barely surviving because she lives on her own because her parents fucking suck. Anyways, and so she joins the disciplinary committee because she has to join a club in her school, and she meets the next head of the committee, Fukami senpai. Her senpai, who appears to be very quiet and stoic, and all the girls are like, yeah, he's so hot, he's so quiet, and he wears glasses, which is really funny because, like, his Japanese name, I mean, I know it's his surname, but it's literally the kanji for deep and the kanji for seeing, and he can't see because he's wearing glasses. But anyways, sorry, that's not the point. That's not the point. Oh my god. Anyways, so when she meets him, she's like, oh, okay, he's just quiet and stoic. But then she starts hearing the voice in his head. The point, yeah, that's not it. She starts hearing the voice in her head, and he's like, oh my god, that's my angel, she's so cute, oh my god! And he's fangirling over her, and she's like, what the fuck? And so she tries to avoid him, because he's fucking weird. But in the end, it turns into a very, very heartwarming, youth seishun story where Kyoka finally finds a place to belong in this disciplinary committee with her senpai, who's probably fucking crazy, but he's actually not. He's just very wholesome. He's just kind of loud. He's just really loud. And all of her other committee members, and it's just very cute. Okay, everybody please read it. It's not in English, but I wish it was. And that's it. Okay, oh my god, I can't believe. Okay, but like, I read all of United Sensei's works. I've read all of United Sensei's works. I bought all of United Sensei's works. I should buy them again in English too, because some of them are in English, but basically, like, I love Villainess Sensei. That's the point. Translate and read to us. You want me to translate as I'm reading? Oh, shit. I could try. I actually did translate for my friends. I did translate one of Inaida Sensei's web novels, but that one's like really yabai. Like, I don't got any excuses for that. I did translate it for friends. I don't think I want to share it or read it out loud or anything, because that one's like really yabai. I have no excuse for that one. Holy shit, it's so bad. But I love it. It's just so good. But like, for real, this series right here, this is my introduction to Inaida Sensei that I give to my friends who don't realize how absolutely yabai Inaida Sensei's stories can get. And I'm like, yeah, look at how innocent Inaida Sensei can write. And then you get to the other series and there's literally like, oh my god, it's so freaking crazy, man. What can I think about? What's the most yabai stuff that happened? I mean, there's murder, but it's not that yabai, right? It's not that yabai, right? This is some murder as a treat. Anyways, oh my god, I can't believe I literally talked about United Sensei on stream. I'm so sorry. Murder is very vanilla in terms of yabai. Okay, where can I get? Okay, let me think. What are some of yabai things that happened? Is like going to your childhood friend's doctor and threatening the doctor to perform surgery on your childhood friend's mother correctly? Is that considered yabai? Is it considered threatening if they were holding a hammer? Is that considered threatening? Let's see, what else? Okay, but for real though, like, Inayo Sensei is, wait, is brainwashing considering yabai? Inayo Sensei short stories though are really, really wacko. Like, they're, yes, okay. Inayo Sensei short stories are really wacko. Like, Inayo Sensei stories, like, series are usually way more toned down, but the short stories are really wacko. Of course it's yabai! I don't know anymore! Because I've seen so much worse before. Like, Inayo Sensei does not cross the line of absolutely crazy bad shit. Please go away. Pick up a hammer and look in the mirror, lol. Do I have a hammer? Can I do that? I don't know if I can look intimidating at all though. Like, look at my fluffy pink hair. You think I could look scary if I held a knife? Do you think that's possible that I could look scary if I held a knife? Have Mal approach you from behind with a hammer and see if you find it. Yeah, bye. Oh my god. Penny can never be scary. See, I can't be terrifying though. I can't be terrifying. Babeline can't be scary. I'm not a babby! I'm not a babby! But anyways, I really like Inaida Sensei and yabai stuff too, I realize. But you know what? There's a certain line I don't cross. Like, for example, I don't like unhappy endings. I don't like sad endings. I like stuff with happy endings. Even if they're morally ambiguous happy endings. Microscopic life forms aren't scary. What do you mean microscopic life forms? Oh my god, you better take that back right now. I will fist fight you in front of Denny's. Oh my god, wait, I think people voted in the poll. Oh my god, no way, you was a three-way tie? What the fuck, guys? You can't three-way tie this. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh shit. Three-way tie? Are you kidding me? Oh shit. Pimmy is so small she once got eaten by a bacteria. That is not true. I'm not that small. I'm not that small. I'm not that small. That's fake news. That's fake news right there. Oh my god, that is not true. Just play all three at one same stream. I can't do that. That's impossible. I don't see that problem. What do you mean? That's not possible. I can't do that. Our venue will be Olive Garden parking lot. Hell no. There's like 5 Denny's here and there's only one Olive Garden. Ain't no way I'm driving over to Olive Garden. Ain't no way I'm driving all the way to Olive Garden. No, you will all untie my vote, or I will just play none of it and I will just play... What do I want to play? I don't know. I don't have a game I want to play. Oh shoot. Maybe I'll just play Barbie's Horse Adventure. Actually, I don't really want to play that. No, I'll play the Bachelor. I'll become a full-time... Oh, sorry. I hit my microphone. Peppa Pig is motherfucking $60. No. I'll play the Bachelor. I'll become a full-time Bachelor player. Watch me. Watch me. I'll become a full-time Bachelor player. What are you gonna do about it, huh? Have you read Black Lagoon? So occasionally you buy and it's full of girl bosses. Oh my god. I need to read it now. I love yabai stuff and I love girl bosses. Oh my god. Okay, I'll add it to my playlist. Might not play your first ever game? Why not play your first ever game? Get it to me, Mao. Give it to me. Give me my first ever game. Get it on my computer and I'll play it on stream and then everybody will be surprised about what a gamer I was from day one. That's right, Mao. Oh my god, wait, I have another thing I want to talk about. I think I'm a horse girl. Or at least I think I was. I think I know where I got my Valley Girl accent from. I used to be obsessed with this horse show. It was like this show on TV. I would watch it every week, and it was about a horse club. And I was obsessed with it, and I think that's where I got my Valley Girl accent from. I think I might have been a horse girl. Not anymore! I'm not a horse girl anymore! No, I'm not a horse girl anymore, don't worry. Don't worry, I'm safe now. Definitely safe now, for real. You're a horse girl. No, not anymore! Don't people exit! You're not allowed to people exit, you should know that. In other news, I was like looking. I wanted to see if there was a way to strengthen my voice. Cause like, yo, my voice is real weak though. Like at the end of every stream, no, not for false. At the end of every stream, I'm like, oh my god, my voice is so dead. And I was looking for ways to strengthen my voice. And literally, the only advice they have is for singing. And I'm like, I don't freaking sing though. Not allowed to people exit. What if I do it anyways? I'll lock you up. Strengthen for karaoke? No, I'm just trying to like not have my voice die out at the end of every stream. I'm not doing karaoke! No, you can't make me! Okay, but for real though, what if I just do karaoke and I just sing only Maroon 5 songs? Is that okay? Because I started listening to a Maroon 5 album this morning because I switched over my albums because like when I go to work, I don't have a fancy car that can play aux. So I always play CDs. Oh yeah, whatever, call me old-fashioned. I play CDs in my car on the way to work. Anyways, I switched to the Maroon 5 V album, and oh my god, that album is such a bop. I forgot how much of a bop that was. Karaoke streams to strengthen your voice for more karaoke streams. No, I'm pretty sure that's not how that works. What do you mean do it, curb gun? Your voice dies because you get scared and scream Aline in every game. How do I not scream? Okay, but you don't understand. You don't understand. My voice is like literally dying out, and I don't think I screamed that much of this stream. CD supremacy? For real. CDs are the shit. I love them so much. I have like so many Maroon 5 and Ariana Grande CDs and nothing else. I have like one Imagine Dragons CDs and one Coldplay CD. And I think my friend burned some heck, I don't remember what was his name again? I don't know. She burned some CDs of her favorite singer. I forget his name though. I don't listen to them. I don't like that guy. Voice dying sounds like you need more morally ambiguous water. Thank you. Thank you for the morally ambiguous water. I appreciate it. Thank you. Okay. I will burn a CD with 2 hours of Pimmy sneezing and play it on repeat until my CD player dies. What the fuck? Why? But why? Can you explain? Can you give me 5 good reasons why? If not, it's over. I will end your whole CD player. I will end your whole CD player. I will crush it in between my comically large earrings. Oh my god. Okay, I feel like I've done enough ranting though. I should probably just raid, get off stream, and then go cry about being embarrassing on stream because I never talk about any of this outside of stream, and I had a really good time today talking about some of the stuff that I love, but I know after this I'm just gonna cry from embarrassment. It's okay, I cry after every stream anyway, so it's fine. My lawyer has advised me against answering that question. Probably a good idea. Honestly, probably a good idea. But yeah, thank you everyone for coming and watching me and Hanzo rant about these stories. It was so much fun, and everybody go follow Hanzo. Go give Hanzo lots of love and watch Hanzo too. It's okay, babies cry all the time. Oh my god. Hydrate, thank you. Posture check, thank you. I see you're being very responsible with your points again today, Cly. very responsible financially. Anyways, I'm not a babby. I'm not a babby. I just cry because, oh my god, maybe I am a babby. I cry all the time. I scream all the time. My hands are really small. I'm not small though. My hands are just comically small. I have 1926 star points left. Nice! You're actually saving up, I think. That's enough for 19 hydrates. Kind of messed up. Small! No, I'm not small. I'm 5'3". That's really tall to me. I mean, to normal people. I mean, to everyone. Oh my god, I'm reading. Thanks for coming, everyone. I had such a good time. Wait. I think I copied the wrong thing. 5'3". 5'3". Anyways, I'm reading. Thank you for coming, everyone. I had such a good time today. I enjoyed ranting a lot. I'm looking forward to getting canceled on Twitter and crying after stream. Thank you, everyone, for coming. Take care. Yeah, take care, everyone. Let me do the raid. No raid. Thank you, Console, for streaming with me. I had a really great time. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed it. And yeah, thank you, everyone. I will be streaming tomorrow. Hopefully collabing with Mao if his computer doesn't blow up. If not, I'll figure something else out. And I'll probably be streaming on Sunday too. And on Monday. And on Tuesday. So look forward to that. Anyways, thank you all for coming. And I will see you later. Bye-bye!